After we've seen the defeat of the bad guy, a conclusion to the story, well, other than fixing up the town since it was set on fire, but actually going in and having a conclusive resolution after the fact. Nice. At least that's what I got from the preview. So whether or not this will actually focus on the Yoshiwara and the, well, rebuilding effort, we're still to see. And are we ever going to break the cycle of, oh no, Scary Man has a revelation on his deathbed? And this little intro hits a bit harder now that we saw his history and how it actually relates. But considering it was giving that little preview of his teacher and the relationship there, other than it just, corresponding to the current story with the evil ninja and Skyor. Is it going to delve in? We're having a Gintoki self-inflection hour. There we go. Now that we have gone through that arc, this entire opening doesn't have the jovial energy that I saw it with earlier. So instead of trying to shoulder it himself, kind of like what she was doing, even though he was running from the memory of his sister and how much he failed there, he did an alright job training her, at least. She's powerful enough to stand on her own 2 feet in this town. And it's nice that in his final moments he did have that last thought back on his sister. And how he might have made up for his past failings. Not that he really deserves that happiness, but still. So whose pockets is this gonna come out of? Carpenters and tilers are gonna make a killing. Why? He wasn't involved. However, it would be quite a bit to take in, I guess. Well, she deserves a little bit of rest. Knowing Gintoki, if he does try to go in and console her, it's just going to end up like outside of the tough guy club. Yeah, that hand is giving me worries. It's nice that she is quite assertive, considering when we saw her when she was in the room with her ankles cut. I don't think she's going to open the door for you, though. Took her a while to realise. Good to see that she's back to normal. I wouldn't say that is a great way to cheer someone up, though. But is she just acting tough? She has plenty of fight left in her. It's... Oh, so she was still just leaving? Having to keep up appearances. Yes, I'm resting up nicely. Yeah, it's not just going to clear up. Her acting was too good for her own well-being. I don't think that they're going to take that on face value, though. Whenever Gintoki is deep in thought, he goes for a little mining there. Getting that nose gold. But is there anything that can really be done in this instance? This is one of the things where time is the healer rather than any specific actions. Oh. Who's the hero? Oh, really? Gintoki's getting the congratulations that he so greatly deserves. Free drinks. I do like how it goes references back. Yeah, he still went to pachinko and still sucks at it. I don't think anyone should really offer Gintoki free food or drink. If we remember back to the dango eating contest, he doesn't go lightly. Oh, I wonder. Forced situations are still fine. It's almost as if they're trying to make this a thing in our minds. I think it would have worked better if it actually had a break in that intermission, but of course you did. Please, this is a very important job, you have to do it. Gets her to take a break and have some drinks. And why not throw Gintoki into the mix? Clearly you were misinformed. Really? You can at least be a little more sneaky about it. Knowing Gintoki, this is either going to end in a slightly abrasive moment, or he's going to relax properly by drinking and eating and just sleeping. Excusey. Well, you are in this town, so it's not exactly unheard of. It would be pretty tough to live here and not understand how things work. Take things slow. It would be great if we all had a friend like Gintoki. Someone who can tell us, for now, just kick back and relax. Have we seen her drink before? Have we seen anyone really drink? Can she hold it? That was fast. More. Okay, pour still sounds like more in English, so... She's an angry drunk. Oh no. This is dangerous. It might be best not to let her have any more. Oh wow, she's acting like a wife already. Sure, the night might be young, but you're out of alcohol. Oh no. Yeah, you need to go and get some more. Oh. At least the alcohol itself would allow her to be a bit more honest and open. Should have thought about this beforehand. Is this a game kind of reference that we're meant to know? Okay then. Incredibly assertive. But yes, very good Gintoki. Even if... Yes, that would be the answer. Hopefully there's a few more steps before you have to flay him. I thought he was going to lose an eye there rather than just get a one-finger slap. Why does she remind me of Saitama just getting far too into the hammer and the helmet game? I would be surprised if she hadn't sensed their presence, but you might want to run. At least spare the child. So if they didn't have to recover from injuries sustained by fire or attacks, they're having to spend the night in hospital thanks to a drinking party. Must admit, though, that she looks good in that, I think, kimono. Which... Escaping on her own, so... It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, the scar was kind of a constant reminder of the choices that she's made, but yeah. I do wish I was able to be able to give out the self-esteem like Gintoki. I'm surprised there isn't sparkles or sakura flowers flowing past. A very nice resolution and fitting backdrop. Now, it might be because she's the latest one that I've seen, so therefore can remember, but her morals and ideals kind of align closest to Gintoki. Methods, maybe not. And since we are getting that Gintoki childhood with his teacher, are we also going to go back into Shinpachi with his dojo he's trying to look after for his parents? And it is obviously going to get back into Kagura and her family and a slightly fight-obsessed brother. I think that was a pair of headphones, and those pistols. So we're going to see a feminist, as well as, if his name is Benizura, I can't actually remember. Wow, I was remembering wrong. Well, that's not really a surprise. We've seen is this a continuation, or is it just the movie again, just in different? We did get a hint towards that back then. And the fact that... Good music. And the fact that his book was cut up. Okay, this might have just been a trailer for the movie for when it actually came out, because it was a lot later than the thing. We might not be seeing this arc again. Yeah, I was slightly confused for a second, so we've already gone through this. Actually, yes, Gintama would easily pull off a fake movie scam and then do it again. You're probably not wrong. Thank you, Shinpachi. I wouldn't have had any clue otherwise. I don't want to shake Kakuta's hand. I know where it's been. Damn! I was getting hopeful that we was going to go back and cover that. It was my own fault, really. Thinking that Gintama would actually provide. Also, considering we have just finished an arc, the usual way it goes is Gintama does a 2-part episode with some small skits, and then another throwaway one at least, so should have seen that coming. Now, I have actually known some pretty light drinkers, but I don't think 2 shots of sake would be enough to make them completely inebriated to the point where they'd willingly break fingers over a fun little game. Actually, some of the people I knew, you probably wouldn't need to be inebriated to break fingers, but still. Let's not dwell on that. There has been many people throughout Gintama so far who have been helped out by Gintoki's kind words of self-revelation and small self-esteem. Some needed it more. Some not so much, some deserved it a lot less. But I know that this one in particular made me quite happy. No idea why. If you've got any... Also, I know they were waiting outside and peeping through the door, but it's really lucky that no one else wandered into the room before Gintoki. With that said, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to come back for more. Even if it isn't going to be covering such a radiant personality. But we must move on. I'm still waiting for the return of Hedoro? The evil Oni-looking guy with a flower on his head and a keen interest in botany. Underused character, in my opinion. But whether or not you want to take a break is up to you. I'll still be here either way. But sit back, relax. You may want to get yourself a drink. Personally, I'd stay away from hard liquor after what I saw. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to be part of my recuperation, then join on to my Patreon. Because so far Sal, Raywin, Electrocant, Denman1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else have actually managed to escape without any broken extremities. Although I don't really want anyone peeking through the door.